Welcome back to more Link's Awakening. I completed the Eagle Tower in the last episode, and in this episode, I am going to be collecting the final, the 8th instrument of the game. So that's going to be exciting, but first I must backtrack through Tall Mountain. I'm going to show you the location of the 26th and final seashell. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just taking a deep breath here. Guardian Acorn of Doom. Oh my god. At least the music reset right away. That's good. So yeah, let me get some more collectibles before making my way over to the final dungeon. My goodness, this little crab. Piranha over here. I think this is a little faster than playing Mambo's Mambo and then using the warp points. Because I still need to see some things up here on the mountain. So there's this little house here. And I will come back to it momentarily. But first let me grab this final seashell. And it is actually under this boulder in the corner. It's actually not going to pop out for me since I already collected 20. But had you not, there will be one right under this boulder here. So there you go, there's that. And let me collect another picture. The 11th picture of the game. That's what I'll do next. Hey, this represents your adventures perfectly. I'll call this one close call. I'm too close. I should back up. Kind of a dark picture if you really think about it. That's the final picture of the game. Because I guess the photographer suffered a little bit of an accident, I guess you could say. He fell off a giant mountain. It's not good. Kind of dark. Alright, so this house here is the rooster house. And there's the cuckoo keeper. Woo! Finally, this flying rooster is the greatest. So he keeps cuckoos up here on top of the mountain, and our little flying rooster buddy comes up here, and he's having the time of his life. So let me talk with Marin a final time here. Somebody help! Hey Link, some monsters put me up here. What should I do? I'm afraid of heights. So he's gonna Spider-Man sweep this girl off her feet. Yow, that was a surprise, Link. Say, Link. I don't know how to say this, but... Marin! Huh? Terran? Never mind. I gotta go. Hoot! That girl sang her song in front of the egg. Her Ballad of the Windfish is a song of awakening. Did she actually intend to wake the windfish? The next siren's instrument is in the west. Play your melody so that the unliving stones might hear. Show your courage. The windfish waits for you. Hoot! So I don't know about Terran. He's kind of funny. He's always just in random places. So as the owl said, I will continue to head west. But there is that one heart piece that we've passed by several times on a different screen that I have not been able to get yet. So let me collect it. And there it is. Nice. So there's actually only one heart piece left, and I will not be able to get it until I'm in the dungeon, believe it or not. But there are more collectibles and secrets for me to get. Let me head on through here. Gotta be careful of the falling boulders. Pretty classic of the mountainous areas in Zelda games as well. I like how certain themes are prevalent throughout all of the Zelda games. I like the continuity of that. go in here. I will come back for that chest, don't worry. This is the Mad Batter again. The third and final appearance of the Mad Batter.
Hey kid, you woke me up from a fine nap. Thanks a lot, but I'll get my revenge. Are you ready? Fine, I'll let you have more arrows. Are you ready? You deserve it. Now look at all that junk you have to carry. Ha! Take care, see you again.
So now I can carry 60 arrows instead of 20. Thank you, Mad Batter. Some rupees. Very nice, and I'm maxed out, 999 rupees. How nice. It's always great to finish a game on a full wallet. Shrouded Stalfos, likes. So there's a secret cave here, and you need the mirror shield in order to go through it, because there is this, what I call flame fountain. And the only way to reflect its attack is with the mirror shield. It's kind of scary, but eventually I can make my way through. And this is the path leading up to the final dungeon of the game. No, my god, that was close. That was close. Bring. Hi, it's Orira. The head of the turtle is in your way. Put life into it and it will move. It's true. True. Bye. So that's a little bit of a hint that we will need to wake up Turtle Rock with a song that wakes up things that sleep. So here is Turtle Rock, and I'm gonna use my Frog Song of the Soul to awaken it. And there's a little fight here of sorts, but it's really pretty easy. Not so bad. Alright, let's go inside the final dungeon. This is Turtle Rock. This little enemy here is called a Vire. Kinda looks like the Mad Batter, but certainly is not. Got some ropes here. I like how they smile. They're happy little enemies, you know? Got a blue Hinox. This little thing, I push it and I can control it, and the goal is to fill up all of the holes here. So the rupee chests are no longer useful, obviously, with my wallet being full, but I still like to open and collect all of them. I'm gonna try to kill these anti-fairies before I jump on over there. I really don't know why I need so many rupees this late on in the game, but you know, it is what it is. So here's Rolling Bones again, from a much earlier dungeon. Much easier this time around with the level 2 sword, and with the red tunic. Kill this Vire here. He flew away. Wow, that's kind of weird. I've never seen that happen. Oh, there he is. He came back. That's crazy. He's flying out of bounds. That's cheating. Wow. Come on, Vire. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Alright. Thought I was gonna have to grab them both. There's that vacuum mouth here. You gotta be careful. I always find it funny how it sucks in the enemies too, though. It's kind of funny to watch them. Got my compass. Very good. So let me actually go ahead and play the Mambo's Mambo so I can go back to the beginning of the dungeon. That way I don't have to backtrack through all of this. Oh, come on, Mr. Vire. So let me get my Roc's Feather. This time I will be going up here. And again, I gotta fill in all the little holes here. But this time it's just to create a path to whichever way I want to go. There's multiple paths you can take using that little block. And you kind of have to get creative with it so you can open paths to different areas of the dungeon. Got my map. There's a bombable wall up here. The cracks on the walls in this game, they're pretty subtle. They blend in pretty well. Let me go through here. Gotta be careful because this thing does shoot up some lava balls. Just gotta be patient, not so bad. More ropes, the friendly little enemies. Oh, come on. They look friendly, but they're not. They eat you. Got my stone beak. Now, the pots in this game are not as overpowered as they were in A Link to the Past. If you remember, if you watched my last playthrough of A Link to the Past, I used the pots on, like, all the enemies. Got a smasher here. And again, you can only hurt him with the ball. But yeah, in this game, I think the range of the pots are decreased, so it's a little harder to use as a weapon. There you go. Smash her down. Fill all the holes with the rock that rolls. So that's a hint for that little rolling block that I've mentioned several times about controlling it to fill the holes. Like over here, for example. It's pretty easy pattern. There you go. Once you do that, not only do you have a floor beneath your feet, but also a key in your pockets. How exciting. You hook shot on over. Fake chest, my god. I don't like leaving any chests unopened though. So these guys are pretty dangerous. I think they do like 2 hearts worth of damage. This room here is unnecessary. I just wanted to show it for the completionist in me. That little basement room. Nothing in there. I actually need to go left now, but I'm going to circle up just to kind of show some other rooms as well. And to collect the final heart piece of the game. These Vireman disappearing all over the place. Kinda wacky. To defeat the monsters who hold the key, attack them from a higher place. That will make sense momentarily as well. But first, let me get rid of these Gibdos. Oh, come on now. Got my key, very good. Let me grab all these goodies. So this is what the owl statue is referring to. I have to kill them from that platform above. I can't kill them on the floor below, or they won't drop the key. And that will make sense momentarily. So that's already the nightmare. But let me come up here and go around. Use the hook shot, get the chest. Get some goodies. Got some secret medicine, which is very helpful, especially in the later stages of the game, which we are now in. In fact, the next episode's gonna be the final episode. Can you believe that? It's been a fun adventure. So these little statues, you can actually use them as hookshot targets. So let me do that. You may remember this room, we were already here. So basically circling around. A lot of the dungeons, you kind of go through loops around them in order to get everything. But this time, I do want to head through here. More wire, more ropes. I like how you can attack its attack. Use my boomerang on these. So this owl statue is going to give a very obvious hint. All the hints are pretty obvious, really. If the statue looks strange, shoot it with the bow. So there's an odd statue here. I'm going to shoot it with my bow. You know, it does give some good hints. Particularly the one about having to kill the 2 Dodongo snakes from the platform above. That's a good hint, I guess, because otherwise you may not really know to do that. And also that other owl statue in the previous dungeon, which mentioned that you have to throw the pot at the chest in order to open it for the nightmare key. That's a pretty helpful hint. So I guess they're not completely useless. Got my small key. Let me use my hook shot to get that chest before I head on up. Alright, so let me finally go collect the final heart piece of the game. Here it is. At the very top of Koholint Island, you will find the final heart piece. There you go. So you can see that my heart containers are pretty much full now. There's only a slot for one more, and that's going to be the one I'm going to grab from the nightmare of this dungeon. There is a warp portal up here as well, which is an odd spot for it, but I'm going to activate it and then immediately come back. And this should take me back. Alright. Let me keep going. And I'm going to enter the dungeon through this area. And again, now that I'm on the higher platform, like the owl mentioned, if I kill those Dodongo snakes, I will get a key. So I'm just going to throw my bombs at them from up here. Makes it a little bit more difficult to defeat them, because there's only a few directions you can throw your bombs at from up here. There you go. So if you kill them down there, this chest will not open. Let me kill these guys. I don't really need to, but oh well. It's fun. Let me actually, well, I'm gonna blow up all the blocks here. The little flying bomb maybe is a hint to blow up all the blocks. You can see that if you blow it up, the floor kind of looks like an arrow pointing to the left. And that's your hint that you can bomb that wall there. Don't really need to light the torches in here. Just really have to make my way through. Man, I hate the pea hats. And this wall is also bombable. And really, this just takes me back to this room, but I just kind of wanted to show that. Now I'm going to play the Mambo's Mambo. I'm going to go back to the beginning, and I'm going to cycle through a few other rooms to show you everything else in the dungeon. And eventually we're going to be coming back to where I am now to progress. But like I mentioned, it is a 100% playthrough, and I do like to show it all. So this time I will create a platform to the right. Lots of bombable walls if you haven't seen it yet. There is this switch here that's going to be pretty important to open up some paths in the dungeon, so that's why I smacked it. That room there doesn't really have anything that we need to do anymore. I just wanted to show it. And that basically fills out the map. So now let me go back to where we were previously. But you can see that the map here in the lower right is all filled in now. There was that one room that I just wanted to walk into so that the map would be complete. But let me go top right this time. This room yet again. I think I'm ready to take on the mini-boss of the dungeon. Pretty fun mini-boss. So this time, instead of going around, I'm just gonna come up through here. And now I can hook shot down here and continue ahead to progress in the dungeon. Gotta be very patient. Rather be patient than get hit. Almost, man. That was close. So this is a mini boss named Blano, and he's like a boxer. Looks like he's trying to punch you out, but he's pretty easy. At least with the red tunic and the level 2 sword together. So these blocks are down because of that blue switch that I hit, so if you hadn't hit it, those blocks would be up. And you would not be able to get the magic rod. So it basically shoots fireballs out, which is very powerful. And I'm gonna go fight another mini-boss. But almost done with the dungeon. Just a matter of getting there. Go up and around here. That BMO statue. What a little sniper. So this room I wasn't able to progress through before because you can't really light those torches unless you have the fire rod. So with that out of the way, I can open up this chest and get another key to progress further. Another high Nox here, and you can see just 2 hits from the fire rod, and he's dead. So it is very powerful. Feels like we've been in this room like 37 times, doesn't it? Certainly does. But now I can actually go up the stairs. And with the fire rod, I can get past these ice blocks. And here you kind of have to be creative to create yourself some platforms to progress. So I want to get this top row. That way I can get on the bottom row and move on out of here. And now with that small key that I went out of my way to get, I can go through this door and fight the next mini-boss. This is Cue Ball again. Just a different variation of him. There you go. Easy peasy. So again, I gotta fill in all the blocks here. And I think there's multiple ways you can do it, but I think the way I'm doing it is pretty easy. There we go. So now with the Nightmare Key in my pockets, the Fire Rod in my hand, and a Courageous Heart, I'm ready to take on the final boss of this dungeon. Let me go down, I think. And you can actually create a little shortcut here by pushing this block in the lava. Especially if you plan on dying to the boss, it's just a little quicker to get back that way. Alright, so here, there's a certain way I have to do this. And I have to get that block there. There we go. Takes a little bit of good timing. Perfect. And I created a little staircase for me here. Yeah, and you basically get cold if you touch it. But anyways. Ready for the nightmare.
Crackle, Floosh, you're finished. I will never let you play the instruments of the sirens.
So this is Hothead, and he's pretty easy. You just hit him with a fire rod. Over and over again. It's kind of hard to aim at him sometimes, though, I will say that. The main thing is that you don't have much room to work with. As you can see, most of the room is lava. Oh, I got him there, man. I got him, like, paralyzed. Crackle, why did you come here? If it weren't for you, nothing would have to change. You cannot wake the windfish. Remember, you too are in the dream. So all the bosses have thus far warned Link that he's making a big mistake, which is very interesting if you think about it. But that's actually gonna do it. This is the final instrument. This is the Thunder Drum. I hope you're enjoying the series, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and in the next one, we will conclude this great game and answer all the questions that we have. Egg. The egg on the mountain calls.